Linda Israel here. Today's scent is Pink Champagne. This is a JIC soy wax melt. Check out my link in the description box below. There is jewelry involved, so if you order one, you can order it with a ring or earrings or necklace, and you get to pick what type of jewelry, but you won't know if it'll be a pink ring or if it'll be a purple ring. It'll just be a ring in your size. Today I am playing with a new stamp set that I got Fleurette Bloom. I won a $10 gift certificate to their shop. I've already shared one of my other projects that I made, which was a cute little poodle paperclip. So today I thought I would do another altered paperclip using the sugar skull. I have a piece of scrap of watercolor paper that I've put into my Misty. I'm going to use the Detail Ink Raven from Brutus Monroe to ink up the sugar skull. And I like using the Misty, especially with a brand new stamp, because I don't know how well it will stamp the first time out, and I may need to apply more ink. So I'm going to stamp this down, and I will repeat until I have the coloring of ink that I like. So it needs a little bit more, it looks like. That looks pretty good. We'll work with that. I've got my Chameleon marker here. This is a deep violet. I'm just going to go in and color some of the areas on here and give this a little bit of color. I've got my spray box here, and I've got some Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist in Vintage Pink. I'm just going to spray the whole image with this Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. Since it's watercolor paper, it should hold up to it quite nicely. I have a McGill punch. It's a little label punch, and I've punched out one of these on some white cardstock. So I've got the little label here. And I think that this would be perfect for it to say Sugar Sweet. So I'm going to stamp that with the Brutus Monroe Detail ink in the center. Perfect. I've got the Tim Holtz Shaded Lilac here and a blending tool, and I'm going to go around this little piece with my blending tool and add some color. I'm going to take the ink pad and go direct to the little piece of paper and give it a hard line so it will stand out. I'm going to fussy cut the skull. I'm making an altered paper clip, so I've got a couple of pieces of ribbon here. So this is a little lilac piece of ribbon. So I'm going to trim this. I'm going to cut about 3 pieces of this ribbon. What I like to do is take the ribbon and fold it in half, and then on the closed end of the paper clip, not the end that has 2, but the closed end that has 1, is poke the ribbon through, poke all the ends through that ribbon, and then pull it up. When you do that, it makes it a nice little knot on the end of your paper clip, and it also gives some tooth to that paper clip so it'll adhere to the next steps. I've used another scrap of watercolor paper, and I have the Stampin' Up! Little scallop punch that I punched out a couple of these watercolor because of the weight of paper, and I stamped the back with my information. So I'm lining this up where I want it, and I have some E6000 that I'm going to use to glue the paper clip in place. I'm going to put some on top as well. This just helps it stay adhered to the paper. Then I've got another piece that I'm going to put on top, and I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue. And what this will do is the hot glue will set up much faster than the E6000, so I know that it will be all adhered in place. I like to kind of get it started, settle down where I want, and then I flip it over and bend the back to the front. That way the front stays flat. I have a few Prima flowers that have been in my stash for a while, and I thought it would be cute to cover this with some Prima flowers, so I'm just getting a few of these out here. Let's see what I have color-wise. Okay. So I'm just going to use some white glue and glue these down all over this little white circle. I'm going to put a little hot glue on the back of this saying sugar sweet and stick it where it comes out just a little bit. I'm going to add some more hot glue in the center and then stick down my skull. I have a little flower that I colored with some Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist that I'm going to glue in the center of the forehead. I'm just going to use a dollop of white glue and glue that down. And then I'm going to glue the extra one that I have. Let's put that one over here. Got some little rhinestones that I think will be cute on here, so I'm going to place a few rhinestones on here. I have some tulip glitter glue. Normally this is used in the fabric department, but for this great big bottle of 4 ounces, it was under $5. Back when I bought it, it was 3 something. I've got several bottles of these. I'm going to go in and add some glitter into the center of the flowers and Just make some highlights with the glitter. Kind of go around the edges of the flowers. Around the skull. That glitter glue will dry clear and it'll have a nice little touch of glitter on here. This was what I thought would be a cute little altered paper clip to add to a planner or a bookmark in a book, or add to a card or something like that. Just something fun, something different to do with your stamps and embellishments that you may have. Hope you enjoyed this little video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Make a comment below if you have questions, or if you would like to say what you would do instead of the way that I did mine, or maybe something you want to share about what you're doing as far as altered paper clips are concerned. Check out the link description box. It'll have description and where you can get the stamp set and some of the other items that I used here today. If you aren't already, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Follow me to see some of the things that I share that don't make it to video. Thanks so much for watching today. Tongue-tied already. Thanks for watching. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Aspire to be amazing. Bye.